waiting. There we go. Hi. Hello, everybody. As you can see, we're going to be watching Your Name. Now, we're going to be watching it on the TV there instead of looking at it right here. So we're not going to be looking directly at the camera. And if you saw our My Hero Academia reactions, we're going to kind of do the same thing. We'll pause and talk about stuff if you have questions about stuff. I'm going to try and explain it without spoiling what's going on. Okay. I don't want to give away any like major things happening later, but essentially just from the trailer, and there's a lot more happening in this than the trailer let on. From the trailer, what's happening is this girl in one part of Japan and this boy in another part of Japan, when they go to sleep, sometimes they wake up in each other's bodies. So they're kind of like swapping lives. Oh. That's what they showed in the trailer, but that's not even like the big thing. Like there's an unbelievable surprise that happens later on. This is one of those kind of heartfelt kind of movies. Like it starts off, you think it's going to be one way, and then something else gets revealed, and then you're like, oh, like the lake in a way. The lake or the lake house? The lake house. Kind of a little bit. I think kind of.
Except they don't change bodies.
Except they don't. Well, we'll see. I
mean, in the lake, they don't change bodies.
In the lake house, what? All right. What I've heard is it's mostly just correspondence through time. Is that how?
Sort of.
Okay. See. Okay. So
she puts a letter in the mailbox and he reads it.
Okay. I can't really tell you because number one, I haven't watched The Lake House.
Oh, that's
and number two, I don't want to spoil anything about like the latter half of this movie. But it's really good. I think you're gonna enjoy it. When I sat down and watched it, I was like, "Oh my god, this is so interesting." I wonder.
Oh no, I wore makeup today.
Well, hey, I got these for you. Why are you already tearing up? We're not even doing anything yet.
The Lake House.
Oh goodness. You just mentioned the word, the lake house, and it's man, I should show her Grave of the Fireflies or Clannad. Jesus, you want to talk about tear jerkers. This is actually pretty heartfelt. And honestly, out of the two different ones, the only reason I didn't pick a silent voice is because I did not know if there was a dubbed version. But I wanted to, oh God, I really want you to watch a silent voice. If I could get you to react to that, like that's really a tear jerker.
Oh, you don't want me to do that.
A deaf girl in Japan is picked on by a boy in elementary school, and then later as they grow up, the boy meets her again and wants to become friends with her, and it's kind of slowly a redemption story, but also at the same time it deals with dark themes. Like after picking on this girl, this guy gets bullied on in kind, and because of that, he can't even bother. He can't look at people in the face. So it actually starts with the boy like planning and almost committing suicide.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's basically the beginning, and then he meets the girl again, and it's like really cool because I start learning things like you'll pick up on like little small bits of sign language, and man, wow. There's a lot going on.
Got it's a good going.
No, I haven't but no, I'm just like, man, because it's overwhelming. It's such a good movie.
Yeah.
That one.
Well, the Lake House is, so you might want to check it out.
So this is one of the ones that a couple of years back got nominated for an Oscar for like best animation.
Oh, okay.
And Boss Baby won.
Oh, that's the one you were telling me about.
Yeah, this like the fact that Boss Baby, which just the silly premise of Boss Baby, and then this came out and has like the animation's beautiful, the quality of the story is amazing, the character stuff is really well done. Just the fact that we had this and Boss Baby one kind of really just, it's like really it feels like the Oscars are pay to win at this point.
It makes you wonder sometimes.
Right. All right, guys. So
watching them.
We're watching this on my PlayStation once again, and we will be going and doing the whole movie. Holy cow, this is going to be a long upload to Mega. I'm just saying right now. So, you're getting the full movie, guys. All right, here we go. That's it. There you go. Judging from your teary-eyed look,
Yeah.
you liked it.
Yeah, that was good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
It
see,
is
I
a
hadn't
lot
actually-
like the lake.
So
A whole lot like it. Different.
the lake
in
house.
Some, yeah, lake house.
See,
yeah.
I hadn't seen the lake house, so to me, this is my version of the lake
Yeah,
house.
and I
guess.
have that DVD somewhere,
Okay,
but you probably could find it quicker somewhere on the internet.
I might. Yeah.
Lake House, Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock.
Okay, there we go. All right, so, I mean, what are some of the differences between? I mean, obviously the body swapping and stuff.
Yeah, the body swapping's the biggest difference,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing they had in common was the house.
Okay, were you expecting?
So it's sort
Were
of
you kind of expecting the time hopping thing?
well, yeah, I was. I
you were?
said when you said about them swapping and some other things, I kind of got that.
I should have just kept my mouth shut, but I
No,
wanted to give
but
you an idea as to what was
Because
going on.
remember at the beginning, I said, "This sounds like the lake house,"
Mm-hmm.
and it was time swapping.
Yeah.
They didn't realize it at first.
Yeah,
But it
if you go
was.
in with no idea other than just the trailer, which is what I did, when it started being a time thing and knowing that there was a 3-year difference between them, it was like, oh my god, mind
Because
blown.
When he finally figured out the differences, I mean, there was a lot that went on, and you could tell they were not at the same place at the same time, but they eventually started talking
The
about
comet
that.
was the main thing, and I keep like,
Well,
and of
the
course I
house
was like,
was
oh,
the-
pay attention to this, pay attention to that, and I'm like, maybe I should just shut up and let her
Yeah.
experience it,
Well, it
because I
was
feel like
still
I'm kind of
good.
giving away the game.
It was still good.
And I'm
And
sure somebody in the comments is like, stop spoiling it for her. I'm sorry. Get excited.
Well, you've always been that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was somewhat the same, but it you know,
There were enough
that's
differences.
always yeah. And it kind of well, the fact that there was something I could draw on that
Right.
was an interesting part
Made
of
it a bit more relatable to
Well, yeah, I said, okay, so this is like that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me want to watch it even more because
Oh,
I
cool.
liked
Okay.
the lake house.
you. Yeah.
And I cried at the lake house.
Yeah. So you credited this one too. So
Yeah.
yay, good job everybody. I mean, the animation studio, everybody involved in
Well,
this, I
they
think did a
good
great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really a good little touching story.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And I like that it's very grounded. You know,
Yes.
it's not fantastical. I mean, there's certain fantastical elements
Oh, there are.
to it, but it's more mystical than fantastical.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's like grounded in like
It's more
kind of a
how
kind of
could
a
that happen?
yeah
Rather than this is too fantastic.
yeah. It doesn't you're not encouraged to suspend your disbelief or however
Whatever.
suspension of disbelief.
Right.
Like there's definitely enough there that where you're like, okay, I could kind of buy this. It could happen.
Yeah, you know it wouldn't, but you sort of think, well,
But you're
it's
like,
relatable.
well, I mean, there's that part in the back of your mind that's like, what could
Wow.
happen? You know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and the other one had that element of it too.
Mm-hmm.
It was like no, and it was funny because
but the story and the characters are what really matter.
yeah, and that
I guess
and
in
that,
both.
Yes, when you see the other, you're gonna have to talk to me about
Okay.
it. You know, and say, oh.
Yeah, I see
yeah,
how these tie
see?
together.
Well, you'll see. You're like, oh, it is a lot like that, but you'll see real people.
Yeah, I didn't want to give it away because like
Right.
it's not.
And there's differences.
Because you could tell that they wait till way late to tell you that there's a time difference between them.
Right, and that's
not
sort of how it
a
happened.
thing that they gave away. So I didn't want to sit here and say, "Oh, well, it's an anime version of the Lighthouse." If I'd have said, or Lake House, sorry. If I'd said that, you'd probably been more interested from the get go. It's like,
Well, no, I already saw that in it to begin with.
okay, well, I'm saying if before we
Now-
even sat down and saw anything about
Right.
it, I would have. If I'd said that, you might have been more interested, but I would have given away like a major plot point.
Right,
Yeah.
but I kind of got that it was a whole lot like it because they would be in different places and know stuff.
Yeah.
And like, I think his dad owned the house and lived there and built the house.
Oh, in the lake house.
The lake house, and she is buying the lake house.
Okay.
So, but at a different time or something.
Okay.
But anyway,
Well, we'll
and
figure all
then
that out
he
at some point.
buys it or something. I don't remember because
Gotcha.
it's been a long time since I've
It's been a
seen
while.
it.
Yeah, that's all right.
But it was but it's a different kind of story. There's not a there is something he finds out about her that
Right.
he has to prevent too.
All right. Well, guys, here's the thing. I am curious to know what your thoughts and your feelings were when you first watched this. If you'd already watched this, if you haven't watched it, why are you here at the end?
And
I mean,
the
you've
other,
clearly watched it with us by this point.
well, and if you've seen the Lake House, what do you think? Do you
Yeah, if
think
you could
they're
compare them
relatable?
together. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, because that is. I mean, I started watching it and I was like, there's a lot like that. There's that part that's kind of alike.
What are some things about either or that kind of blew your mind? And uh
Well,
I'm gonna start. I'm
fact-
gonna start a war. I know this. What do you think was better, Your Name or Silent Voice? I tend to think that Silent Voice was stronger. I'd love to show her Silent Voice, but I don't know if there's a dub for it. And I mean, it's one of those. It's one of those shows that like you'd have to watch at least twice to get everything that's kind of going on.
yeah.
So
And in the Lake House, it's kind of like. Do you remember watching?
also, there's certain parts of A Silent Voice that I just could not watch again.
Yeah,
Like I would have to step out because I'm like
Right.
I don't want to
I want
experience
to see that again. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there's subtleties in different movies that you notice.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, another show, Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
The subtleties in that
Mm-hmm.
when there were red things in the movie.
Right. I went and saw what was it, Mr. Glass? The
No.
movie that combined the three of them together that had
Oh
yeah, did you not hear that they did oh
no! I don't
Oh,
know.
okay,
What is Mr. Glass?
there okay, so he did another movie where oh god, I can't remember the actor's name, but there's this guy that has like multiple personalities.
Oh,
And he
gosh.
eventually takes on one that's called the Beast.
Uh-huh.
And he's basically sacrificing innocent children to this Beast character. And there's this
Ooh.
one girl that survives it, and it's because the Beast is about to attack her, and he sees that she's gone through a very abusive life, and he's like, "Oh, you're damaged like me," in kind of a way, and he lets it go. Well, at the end of it, they're talking about this guy with multiple personalities and disorders and stuff,
Yeah.
or a dissociative identity disorder, or
Oh
whatever
yeah,
it's called.
whatever they call it.
But oh god, I can't remember the name of the movie right now.
Okay.
Split. Split is the name of the
Oh,
movie,
Yeah.
and it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. And at the end of the movie, they show Bruce Willis sitting in the cafe in like a coffee shop or a diner, and they're talking about it. And literally, somebody brings up what was that guy's name, Samuel L. Jackson's character, and he goes Glass, Mr.
Oh,
Glass.
wow.
Those are all connected. And then it did a movie called Mr. Glass where they captured Bruce Willis's character, the multiple personality dude, and they have Mr. Glass, and they're all in an asylum together.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's a connected universe. It's pretty cool. Why are you crying at this
I
part?
don't
But yeah, that was what Glass was about, and everybody was like super pumped because you got all three of them together.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'll show you a trailer for that in a minute.
Okay.
All right, so guys, let us know what you thought and what were some of your thoughts and opinions on this. And
And as
guys,
you
I'm
can
sorry,
see,
this
I'm a
is
crier.
this is going to take a while. This is gonna take a while to get up because it's a long. I don't know how much I am or am not gonna cut from this. I may have to do some edits. I
That's
don't know.
okay.
All right. That having been said, though, guys, thank you so much for sticking with us. This is gonna be a huge file. I'm so sorry, but thank you. We love you. Bye bye. See you later for more content if you come to check it out.